Good morning. Today in this class we'll see about the what is an ohm meter and the working principle of the ohm meter. So the main objective of the ohm meter is to measure the resistance. So broadly we can classify the ohm meters into two types: series type ohm meter and the shunt type ohm meter. So this is the basic constructional diagram of a series type ohm meter. So in this series type ohm meter, the main parts are the battery V, test terminals A and B, unknown resistance Rx, resistance R1, R2 and the basic meter of having the resistance Rm. So if you observe the dial of the series type ohm meter, initially we're having the infinity ohms and finally we'll be having the 0 ohms. Okay. So you change this here, initially infinity ohms and finally 0 ohms. So for marking this infinity ohms and 0 ohms, we have to make the two test terminals A and B to be short circuited and to be open. So whenever the two test terminals A and B are going to be short circuited, we can take the Rx value as 0 ohms here. So when Rx is equal to 0 ohms, then maximum amount of current will be flowing from the battery to the basic meter. So maximum amount of current will be flowing from the battery to the basic meter. So this current I is splitting into two parts, across the basic meter and across the resistance R2. So whenever the maximum current is flowing across the basic meter, the pointer will indicate the full scale deflection value. Okay. So the full scale deflection value indicates the 0 ohms here. So if A and B are going to be kept open, then Rx is equal to infinity ohms here. Then there is no path for the current to flow from the battery to the basic meter. So if there is no current across the basic meter, there is no deflection of the pointer. The pointer will be indicating the initial position only. So initial position means we can take it as the infinity ohms here. Okay. So after marking this infinity ohms and 0 ohms, you connect the unknown resistances in between the two test terminals A and B. So if you connect the unknown resistance Rx, accordingly the current will be flowing across Rx, R1 and across the basic meter and R2. So the amount of deflection of the pointer in the basic meter is proportional to the value of the Rx value. So if you calibrate the scale in terms of ohms, we can get the value of the unknown resistance Rx. So next one is the shunt type ohm meter. So in this shunt type ohm meter, we are connecting this basic meter in parallel with the unknown resistance. So due to this reason, we can call it as the shunt type ohm meter. So if you observe the dial of the shunt type ohm meter, initially we are having the 0 ohms and finally we are having the infinity ohms here. So if you close the switch and make the instrument to be on, then some amount of current will be flowing from the battery V through R1, and this current I is splitting into two parts across the basic meter and the unknown resistance Rx. So for marking this 0 ohms and infinity ohms, so first of all A and B are going to be short circuited here. Then this current I will be flowing and through the test terminals A and B. No current will be flowing across the basic meter. So as there is no current flowing across the basic meter, there is no deflection of the pointer. The pointer will be indicating the initial position only, that is 0 ohms. So if we make the two test terminals A and B to be open, then the current coming from the battery V will be flowing across the basic meter only. So no current will be flowing across A and B because there is no path from A to B. So if the entire current flows across the basic meter only, the pointer will be indicating the full scale deflection value. So the full scale deflection value is infinity ohms here. So after marking this 0 ohms and infinity ohms, you connect the unknown resistance Rx in between A and B. So here the current coming from the battery V is divided into Im and Ix. So this Ix depends upon the magnitude of the unknown resistance Rx. And here this Im also depends upon the Rx value only, because Im and Ix both will be depending upon the total current I only. So the amount of deflection of the pointer on the scale of the basic meter is proportional to the value of the Rx here. So mainly this shunt type ohm meter is used in the laboratory for measurement of the low resistances only. Okay. So this is a brief introduction of series type ohm meter and the shunt type ohm meter. Thank you.